Let's get one thing straight. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's not reserved for the lucky ones, the extroverts, or the ones who seem to have it all figured out. Confidence is a skill that you can learn, develop, and strengthen just like any other skill. But here's the problem. Most of us have been led to believe that confidence is something that you either have or do not have. So when we face self doubt or insecurities, we think we're missing something that's really fundamental. I've seen where people talk themselves out of great opportunities because they just didn't have enough confidence. In this video, I'm going to break down why confidence is a skill, the myths holding you back, and the practical steps that you can take to start building confidence today. By the end, you'll have a clearly summarized roadmap to go from self doubt to self assurance, and trust me, it's simpler than you think. So here's what society gets wrong about confidence. We treat it like an unchangeable personality trait. You either have it or you don't. But that's not how confidence works. Think about learning to ride a bike. The first time you try, you're shaky, scared, and probably convinced that you'll fall. And maybe you do. But with practice, you get better. The more you try, the less wobbly you feel. And eventually, riding a bike feels effortless. Confidence is the same. It's built through repetition, it's built through effort, and also experience. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the stronger your confidence becomes. It's not about becoming fearless, it's about learning how to act despite the fear. Let's talk about why confidence matters so much. Confidence isn't just about how you feel, it's about how you act. When you're confident, you're more likely to take risks, to speak up, and even pursue opportunities that others shy away from. Whether it's asking for a promotion, starting a conversation, or trying something that's entirely new, confidence gives you the courage to go for it. But here's the catch, without confidence, even the simplest tasks can feel overwhelming. Self doubt creeps in, and you start second guessing every decision that you have to make. That's why learning this skill is very important. It unlocks doors that insecurity keeps closed. So here's the secret most people don't realize: confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. Think about it. The first time you try something new, you're not confident, you're nervous, but when you push through and succeed, even just a little bit, you gain a small boost of confidence, and that boost makes it easier to take the next step. And before you know it, you've built a loop where action creates confidence, and confidence is going to spur you into more action. All right, so how do you actually build confidence? Let's break it down. The first thing you got to do is to start small. You don't have to take massive leaps to build confidence. Start with something that's small, manageable, and that challenges you to go outside your comfort zone. So, for example, if social anxiety is something that holds you back, start by making eye contact and smile at strangers sometimes. The worst they can do is to not smile back. All right. Second thing is to focus on your strengths. Confidence doesn't come from trying to be good at everything. It comes from recognizing what you're already good at and learning how to lean into it. Write down three things that you're proud of or skills that you know you're strong on and remind yourself about those things daily. The third thing is to reframe negative thoughts. Self doubts often start with your inner dialogue. So basically, what that means is a lot of things that we do, we've already thought about them. The next time you catch yourself thinking, I cannot do this, ask yourself, what if you can? Shift the focus to possibility instead of failure. For me, what I do is when I get a task, no matter how big that task is, I first see myself as somebody who provides solution. And that allows me to break those tasks down into smaller ones, and then I'm able to follow through and make sure everything gets done. And in the end, we have a very good solution. Sometimes we even have two to three different kinds of solutions. The fourth thing is to celebrate your small wins. Every small step counts. Did you speak up in a meeting? Great. Did you try something new? Even if it didn't go perfectly, celebrate that. Confidence grows when you acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. The fifth thing you need to do is to surround yourself with positive people. The people around you affect how you see yourself. Spend time with those who encourage and uplift you, and distance yourself from those who constantly bring you down. Confidence thrives in supportive environments. So here's a personal story about how I was able to build confidence and also use it years later to make a good living for myself. When I was in college, I was looking for a job and eventually had some open positions at Walmart that I was offered, and I was told to, choose the one that I wanted. I at the time didn't want any interaction with people. I wanted the least amount of interaction, so I decided to work in the food department. So to just stock the shelves and have the least interaction possible, and then just leave. But unfortunately, my manager at the time came to me and said that my schedule wouldn't work for her, so I had to go to another department. As things worked out, the front end needed somebody, and I was convinced to work as a cashier, which I took on that role, and that actually taught me a lot of things. I learned how to break the ice and how to start conversations with people, and how to kind of make their day better even while I was serving them. I took it seriously, and it got to a point where a lot of people will even come back and would want to talk to me, so they won't go to another till. They always wanted to come to me. Some of them would bring their family members and introduce them to me. A very nice set of people in that little town where I lived at the time. And not too long after that, I completed my education, and I would say about 2 to 3 years after that, I found myself in sales where I had to go into places of business to look for opportunities to sell products and services to them. And I was able, with the amount of confidence and the skills that I built, to sell a lot of products and services ranging from, $2,000 to $100,000. So, in conclusion, here's the truth about confidence. Confidence isn't magic, and it's not reserved for a select few. It's a skill, a learnable, practical skill that anyone can develop. And here's my challenge for you: start today. Take one small action that scares you a little bit and see what happens. It might not be perfect, but it's a step forward, and every step forward makes you stronger. If this video resonated with you, drop a comment and share one way that you're trying to build your confidence. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on personal growth, motivation, and becoming the best version of yourself. Let's grow together. Till next time, thanks.